Hey, what's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. The sun is out, and hope you have a good week. So, hope you had a good weekend too. With that, there's no Yankee game today, so I'm not going to be putting out a lineup or a post-game recap, but I'll obviously be doing that tomorrow. So, if it's your first time here, welcome. If you like stuff like that or just all things Yankees, make sure you subscribe to the channel now before you leave. Hit the bell icon and the like button as well, so you don't miss anything good. Now, with that, I want to go over Miguel. I want to talk about Miguel Andujar a little bit. Now that he's formally requested a trade, I think it's a good idea to identify some good trade partners for him. Now, there's no guarantee the Yankees are going to actually move him. They could also be like, yeah, okay, whatever, Miguel, and because they've done that before quietly, but they've done that and completely ignored trade requests. So, but I think he deserves an opportunity to go somewhere where he's going to get an opportunity to play because he's shown that he can hit at the major league level. Okay, and he's now showing he's a relatively competent defender too in the outfield, particularly. So, he's got some trade value. Again, not big enough sample size to justify a big blockbuster trade. That's not going to happen. But there's still teams that I think that could use him. So that's what I want to go over today. So I want to start with the Colorado Rockies. Okay, Colorado Rockies. And keep in mind, at least with me, the ball jumps off of Miguel Andujar's bat pretty well, right? Already. Imagine in Colorado, the ball would leap off his bat. So to me, that they represent a good fit. Now, what you can get in return, I have no idea. I mean, target, I would probably go after Daniel Bard for the bullpen, but and I think a young, controllable player would be wise for the Colorado Rockies. He's not a free agent until 2025, so 2 full years after this. All right, and they've given Chris Bryant a boatload of money, and adding somebody like Miguel Andujar who can play multiple positions and give guys like Bryant a rest or some of these other guys a rest might be a good idea. But to me, they represent a good trade fit. So I think the Rockies are number one. And again, I don't really know what kind of return the Yankees can get from Andujar, but that's besides the point. So the Pittsburgh Pirates represent a good fit too. And there's a lot of chatter about maybe getting Brian Reynolds and stuff like that. But let's just be real. He's going to cost a boatload, okay? And if the Yankees don't want to move a Jason Dominguez or something like that, and Cashman generally, he doesn't overpay for stuff in trades. That's just reality, too. He doesn't get fleeced in trades. He might make a trade that turns out to not be a good trade, but he doesn't get fleeced. So, and that's important to keep in mind. So with that, maybe Brian Reynolds isn't the main trade target there. Maybe it's somebody like David Bednar. David Bednar, who the hell is that? Well, he's a 28-year-old relief pitcher there, and the Yankees could use a big arm. He's not a free agent until 2027, okay? And he's got good production, a big, strong arm, and he'd be the perfect addition for the Yankees to add to this bullpen. And maybe another Clay Holmes. Could you imagine that? And I think, a package headline by Miguel Andujar, who's, again, a young, controllable player, so something that's right up the Pirates, right up their alley, could be a good thing. You'd have to add some pieces to it, obviously. But you add a pitching prospect, like Luis Medina, you add somebody like that. But again, the Yankees have traded pieces back and forth, whether it's pitching and offensive with the Pirates. So to me, David Bednar would be a perfect bullpen target from the Pirates to go after for this Yankee team. That's team number 2. And again, if they fortify it, turn it into a bigger Brian Reynolds trade and blow the other teams away because of the fact they're not getting any production really from Aaron Hicks or Joey Gallo, then do it. That's the type of trade that we'd love the Yankees to make, believe me. So, and again, it would cost Jason Dominguez and other guys, but it won't cost Volpe and Dominguez. So, that I'm pretty confident of. But David Bednar, keep an eye out for him. Look at his stats. He's legit. Okay? Third trade, and I mentioned the Kansas City Royals as a good trade partner with the Yankees already. Miguel Andujar is now a piece that you might be able to add to the package to try to get a Andrew Benintendi and a Scott Barlow, if you can, right? Multiplayer trade. You get a reliever, a strong arm reliever, who's again not a free agent until 2025, so you get that team control. Andrew Benintendi's a free agent at the end of this offseason, but he's also playing at a super high level. So yes, it's an upgrade from Miguel Andujar. So like Miguel Andujar, and and I don't think they'll need to give one of their shortstop prospects. If they do, maybe somebody who can play second base or something like that. The Royals have Bobby Witt now there, so Oswaldo Cabrera, you can add a Luis Medina, you can add an Everson Pereira for the outfield, and you add a Miguel Andujar, and now you're talking about a solid package, maybe, and maybe even a little bit more to get a Benintendi and a Scott Barlow. Benintendi's playoff tested. He hits from the lefty side. He's a good, solid contact hitter. So to me, they represent a good trading partner as well, the Royals, one way or another. All right, those are the 3 main teams. But Miami Marlins are another team who could use a young, controllable offensive player. They spent some money this offseason, but Andujar is the type of player that kind of fits right up their alley, or right up Derek Jeter's alley. One of the reasons he left, because they wouldn't spend money in free agency. So getting a guy like this could be a good boost, and maybe a pitching prospect or two in return. They're not going to get Pablo Lopez. They're not getting Sandy Alcantara or any of these guys from Miguel Andujar. So that's not happening. But you can frontline a package, or add Miguel Andujar to a package for some bigger prospects to get some decent prospects, or then you might be able to pry Pablo Lopez for the starting rotation, but you're going to have to add some top prospects to him. And again, young, controllable players for the Marlins would be a good idea to me. So, you let me know what you think. I think these 4 teams represent the best trade partners, right? The Royals, the Marlins, the Pirates, and the Rockies. Also trade partners who have not only traded with the Yankees before, but who have pieces that the Yankees might be interested in. So, to me, that represents an interesting trade partner. And a good fit also for Miguel Andujar. He fits financially what these teams need. So, you guys let me know what you think. Let's get into this. Talk about Miguel Andujar. Who are his best trade partners? Let's go.